Friday's live stream, where the aim of the game is trying to get as much stuff done as possible. Whew. I've actually been doing some work today. I've been working on my Sassel shop today and probably need to do that a little bit longer. I'm going to see if I can start editing later. But we are updating the Sassel shop, one of my little shops. Hey, Allie. Hello, my dear. Hey, Renee. Hello. So yeah, that is my plan for this evening. Continue working on the shop. One of the shops, updating keywords, descriptions, and adding more product for the more popular designs. And then try to do some more editing. Hey, Nina. Hey, Kira. Hello. Renee, working on our project today. Ooh la la. I like it. I need to get back to painting. I really do. The only thing I am doing is updating current artworks or designs. One of these days. If you were willing, we would love to see what you're working on, Renee, on Discord. Okay, let me see. Do I have everything? I kind of scrambled because I kind of lost track of time when I was working on the shop updates. So I panicked, saw there were 10 minutes before my stream and I had to finish everything and put some makeup on and just panicked. Let's see, Nina, I'm on crutches for the first time in my life and it's a lot harder than it looks. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, I've tried that. Do not want to do that again if I can avoid it. So you have all my sympathies. It sucks. And it is much harder than you expect. That is true. It's weirdly harder. I was like, I can do this. Yeah. So, hope you have a speedy recovery, Nina. Let me see. Okay, I am very eager to get back to work. Oh, brightness of the screen I have to work on. Let me see. Allie, I need ankle surgery. Understandable. Okay, recover on ankle surgery is what? Minimum 8 to 12 weeks? I'm like assuming something like that, depending on how severe. I know a person that's had ankle surgery. That's the estimate. There's the estimate coming from. I have no experience. None. Just what they said. None. Okay. Remember to have all your liquids so you can stay hydrated. Hello, my dear. Hello, morning star. Remember how liquids? I have, of course, options. Water, energy drink, and a decent mood to be productive. You stranger ASL. Controversial opinion. I hate it. Understandable. Allie has a weak ankle ligaments. Ah. Yeah, all ankle issues. Yes. And still, the interesting, maybe not interesting, a funny, not funny fact. Ankle is usually the place of our body that we forget to exercise. We should be doing as many ankle exercises like everything else, but we tend to forget the ankle and then we rip something or sprain our ankle or break our ankle or something and we're like, oh, could have been avoided if I've done more exercise, if I had strengthened my ankle. Let's see, Morningstar. Oh, I'm cleaning the bridal shower for the bridal shower tomorrow. Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Tognelibent I Njálið. That's what Nina is saying in Icelandic. Yeah. I have my issues with my feet, so I'm like, every time I hear about injuries concerning the feet, I'm always automatically, but just no. You have all my sympathies. You need surgery. You were born that way. Oh. Let me see. Okay, Renee, share the avatar I'm working on. Share the avatar I'm working. I'm like, okay, before we start the sprint, I know I sound very awkward because I'm a little hyped. I'm a little hyped because I've been decently busy today. I've been decently productive today, but I'm see. No. Yeah. Art corner. No. What am I? Oh my gosh, Renee, that avatar is gorgeous. Renee, that is gorgeous. I recommend you check on Discord because I can't show you decently the photo, but check on Discord. Renee's avatar is absolutely mind-blowingly beautiful. Damn, well done. Fantastic job. Let me see. My pleasure. It's only facts. Pointing out facts, it's a masterpiece, so well done. Gairo, má ég byrja strímið fyrst? Viltu segja eitthvað? Talaðu. Then she shuts up. Yeah, I can considering how long time my paintings tend to take, and I don't go into these kind of details. I can believe that. Cairo. Best way to shut up the cat. Hand her the mic. Okay. We're going to start the first sprint of the night. I am going to see if I can finish updating the current design and then open the two files. See if the last two live streams, it will work again to have options. If it helps you edit, to have an option to do something else. I'm going to see if it works. It worked on Monday and Wednesday, so we're going to try. If it works, then why change it? So guys, let's do this. Let's start the first sprint of the night, and I'll see you guys in 25. And we are back from the first sprint of the night. How did you do? How did you do? That sprint went by pretty fast. Pretty fast. But I've been kind of just obsessed with getting as much done as possible. I'm just gonna post this. Whew. Ooh, Nina did some knitting. Well done, well done. Yeah, this update that I'm doing on my one of my little stores on Zazzle, it was much needed. I've been neglecting that website quite a bit, so I'm doing much needed updates. So yeah. Hence why I'm so freaking focused, because this does generate some income. And we want to increase that, so we need more products, or more of the some products. So I'm quite pleased. I still need to open up my file and do some editing. So let me see here. Outlined chapter of a story. Well done, well done. Gwen, I'm probably too tired to sew today. Then you should do something that nourishes your mind and just reward yourself with something that doesn't tire you out. That is what I would do if it was you, because you need also to take care of yourselves. Let me see. Renee, resizing and downloading all my files. Well done, well done. We might go through stash and see what fabrics I have for another dress. Ooh, Gwen, that is exciting. One of these days, I need to gather all my fabrics and send you guys a photo of my stash. I have a lot of fabrics, considering I sew, but I don't sew as much as I used to. It's almost shameful that I don't just use the fabric up and finish. But there's not always time. I should actually start using patterns, sewing by patterns. That might actually maybe help me get more productive. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, let me see. Why is it so freaking warm here? Sorry, I'm dying from heat here. Let me see. Okay, wait. Oh, that's just Discord notifying me that I posted something. Discord updates. Nothing interesting. Let me see, Gwen. I got almost all of it free because I was recipient of a clean out. Oh, I have a lot. So I think that it's a very valid excuse to have a lot of fabrics. It's a very valid reason to have a lot of fabrics. I cannot say I have that valid reason. I spend way too much money on fabrics. I used to work in a fabric store. That's the main culprit why I have so many fabrics. And so we had fabrics mainly for clothing fabrics, all kinds. And because I got such a good discount and I was working in a fabric store for a little bit, I bought a lot. Just because obviously they wanted us to sew out of their fabrics and wear the stuff we were sewing at our job, which we did. But I might have been a little too greedy at some point. So I have... Yeah, the beds you can lift up, the part where the end part of the bed you can lift it up, and there's storage under the whole bed. Yeah, that's the kind of bed I have. Half of that is fabrics. I think about half of it is fabrics, And I swear, I need to show some of it. Gwen, it was a struggle. It was a freaking struggle. I had to be so freaking strict with myself so I wouldn't do that, actually. Because obviously I had bills to pay, so I was constantly like, how much can I spend this month? I couldn't stop. I could not get myself to stop. It was ridiculous. Anyways, now I have a lot more self control, and I work in a place where they have pretty things, but I won't. I don't feel like I will die if I don't get the thing, which all of us probably have experienced one of the one day or another. But I will die if I don't get that stuff. So I probably have you beat. Brought home 2 of those big plastic storage totes from my friend's mom's stash after she passed, and then 5 garbage bags full of she cleaned out. Oh yeah, you got me beat by a long shot. I think I had about 300-liter clear tote boxes, plastic tote boxes of fabrics. That's the amount of fabrics I have. Like, yeah, 300-liter big plastic clear tote storage bins, which is too much for me, a person that doesn't sew as much anymore. I also have a giant bag of yarn, which isn't a lot compared to a lot of people that do knit a lot. But since I haven't been very diligent in doing this stuff, I feel I don't have an excuse. Hey, Miranda. Okay, we need to start sprinting. We need to keep on working. Otherwise, I'll start wondering if I should start doing stuff with my fabrics. Let me see, Gwen. I have a policy where I don't buy fabrics without purpose. Yeah, free fabric is definitely another story. Yeah, I wouldn't say no to free fabric either, or any kind of craft supply. Which is probably the main reason I sometimes have stuff that I haven't touched, but I have it. But yeah, free stuff, crafty stuff, yes, you can always find a use for it. I just need more storage space. I'm gonna collect more. Okay, we're gonna start the next sprint. So guys, let's get to it. Let's make progress, and remember to stay hydrated during the sprint. Gwen, I did give away most of my yarn when I did give up knitting. So I can't get myself to do it. I can't. Maybe to my mom. My mother is allowed to rummage through my stuff. But I can't give it away. You're stronger than me. You're definitely stronger than me. Okay, let's start the next sprint. I desperately need to finish as much as possible. So guys, let's do it, and I'll see you in 25. And we are back from the second sprint of the night. How did you do? How did you do? Hey, Melissa. Hey, Lainey. Hello. There's Lainey, a higher one, working on the book today. Well done. Fantastic. Melissa, hello. Just getting home from a long day. You're such a powerhouse. Got to get myself situated at home. Then I will definitely be jumping in. These last 10 minutes are the perfect mini sprint for me to do that. Lovely. Remember, Melissa, don't rush. Just remember to breathe. Allow yourself a moment to actually settle yourself in that you're coming home and you're off work. This has been a little too much of a workhorse lately, so everybody send a calming energy to Melissa so she... let me see. Didn't actually work on the book. That sprint just caught up on internet. Next sprint for sure. Hey, no judgment on this end. I haven't even started editing. I'm supposed to be editing, but I'm updating my shop. And I'm just so absorbed into that process right now that I'm just having issues pulling myself away to start editing. But I do need edit though. Let me see. Renee got everything loaded and I'm doing the rigging animation. Ooh! Oh yeah, of course! You're gonna animate the avatar. It's so pretty! Calm. It's Friday, right? Yes, it's Friday. Gwen, I found a couple of fabrics that might work for the dress for my mom. And one I want to save for the Christmas dress for myself. Of course you did. I swear, I need to start sewing again. Especially since I just finished cleaning and oiling 3 machines. Yes, I have 3 machines at home. One is my sister's, one I got gifted from work, was supposed to be out of order, but I fixed it. One that was broken, but I fixed it. So now I have 3 working ones. Am I sewing? No, I should. I really should start sewing because it's such a technically easy process. Like picking fabrics and prepping everything one day, making the pattern, sewing that, then you could potentially sew the next day so your back doesn't start being in too much pain. But yeah, let me see. Kira, only a few words to go for the goal. Your word goal for today. Well done. Then it's time for sleep. That damn sleep. That's gonna be me in a week after a week when I start the day job again. Gwen, I should probably stop avoiding my edits. Hey, you're doing the same thing I am. I should be editing, but I'm updating my shop. My justification is this could bring me income sooner than the book. But still, we're doing the same thing, technically. Let me see, I break it up. Yeah, so in my nature, my inner core nature is when I start a project, I will work until either it breaks me or I finish it. So very often I have to kind of force myself to break things up to just overall make sure that I don't destroy myself. And that is the main problem for me with sewing, that I need to break it up. I don't want to, but I need to break it up because otherwise I am going to be bedridden the next few days after that. but still, I want to see progress straight away. Same when writing. That's why I do dirty drafts, because I get so excited to see how the book ends, even though I'm writing it, that I write faster and faster and faster and faster the deeper I get into the book. And that's why we do dirty edits, because when I do the second edit, no, that's dirty edits, dirty drafts. That's why I do multiple steps on versions drafts, because during the second draft, I can breathe, I can relax, and can write more calmly, because I've gotten the excited out of my system, and now I'm adding more like flourishes and details. So I can't seem to do anything halfway. Probably the reason I had my burnout, which we're gonna try not to do. Okay, this is the second sprint of the night. I'm gonna try to stick to two more sprints. Try to stick to about 2 hours. I found that it is a little better time for me, especially when I start work again. Then I will have at least 1.5 hour to kind of calm myself down before I have to go to bed when I start work. So 2 hours. Also, my energy levels have been starting to cool quite a bit after the 2 hour mark, so that kind of works perfectly. Okay, I am just gonna give in and allow myself to continue editing this, updating this website, the shop, and maybe force myself to edit the last sprint or something, or later tonight, so that I don't have to wake up early. Okay, how about we start the next sprint, shall we? Remember to hydrate, straighten your posture as much as you can. I'm trying to not hunch as much. I'm trying to be nicer to my back. Let me see. Here, I started my book with a major reveal, then outlining the ending. Now I'm filling in everything else, so writing somewhat in reverse. But that is still... I find that also very, if not interesting, in a sense, because you're working backwards. Technically, it should be, if you know the ending, it only makes sense for you to work backwards, because you know the ending, and you kind of want to know how things evolve. But yeah, why not? First book I started working on, I kind of just wrote all the scenes that were in my head, and they were scattered everywhere in the story. I knew the ending, I knew the beginning, and I had random chapters or some scenes randomly in my head. I just wrote everything down, and then I had to kind of try to organize things in the where it was supposed to be, which in my brain, my younger selves, my 14-year-old self's brain, 15-year-old self's brain, made perfect sense. Can I do that now? No. I have not the brain power anymore for that younger me's writing process. No way. No freaking way, but do what works for you. Simple as that. Yeah, we're gonna start the next sprint because I am eager for progress. See you in 25. And we are back. How did you do? How did you do? I have stopped working on the shop and opened both files of the books so we can actually start working on those. Last time I finished a chapter and I was going to start working on the next one. So that is what we're gonna do. Hey Maggie, Mama Maggie, how are you doing, my dear? Oh, that was not a good idea. Let me see. So I have everything open. Found where I am. I think. Yeah, I think. Now I just need to read the chapter slightly, just skim over it, and then start polishing and editing and fixing and taking out repeats, which probably will be plenty per usual. Let me see. Melissa got a challenging email drafted and scheduled during that sprint. That load off my mind. Very good, very good. Well done. And that's always nice to get rid of the challenging bits. Renee sat outside and drank coffee as it's starting to rain. That sounds very cozy. And I'm starting to think about eating my dinner. Yes, it's 10 plus 16 minutes past 10 here in Iceland, and I haven't eaten dinner yet because I've been very distracted. Also, my sleep schedule is off. I have to spend next week trying to fix that. So I probably won't eat dinner until after the stream. But it's so good. It's so good. My dinner is so delicious. I cooked it yesterday and now I'm having leftovers. Let me see. So yeah. Very exciting. I'm also trying to make a to-do list for the weekend. There are things I need to do over the weekend. I'm trying to not decide. Am I going to be a couch potato that is probably going to be forced to go into some stores and markets with my mom? Or am I going to be extremely productive since I only have a week left before I go back to work? That is the question. That is a very good question. Let me see. So we're going to fix the text because this last one will be the last one. Ta-da! Let me see. Maggie finished up 10 chapters of beta note. Well done, well done. Fantastic job. Wow, I can feel the motivation to work slowly draining right now. As soon as I stop working on the shop, my brain is now but we're gonna try to at least spend 25 minutes doing some edits. I should have spent 2 hours, but we're gonna do at least 25 minutes spent working on edits. Maybe I will work more tonight. Who knows? It would be wonderful to finish editing this before June, or before August. The sooner I can finish editing this, the better, and I can stop thinking about it and work on the next editing project. But yeah. Anyways, okay, how about we just do the final sprint? I'm kind of the point where I kind of just want to rip the band-aid off. That's getting the sprint over with so I can allow myself to eat something delicious and maybe watch some K-drama. I think I want to watch some K-drama or C-drama this evening after I start relaxing and see where just recharge the mental batteries, because I have been very productive today. Got a lot of stuff done. So, guys, let's do this. Let's do one final push. Remember to stay hydrated during the sprints. Help nourish the body because we have to make sure that we're not over pushing because burnout sucks. It sucks. It freaking sucks. So, let's do this, shall we? See you in 25 for a short chat after the final sprint. And we are back from the last sprint of the night. How did you do? How did you do? I actually managed to get some editing done. This chapter seems to be a little more polished than the other one. So far I have managed to kind of finish a page of text, which I'm happy, like I'm fully happy with, and double checking with repeatings and all the notes I got last time. I scanned over the chapters, so I managed to click off a few things on that page. So yeah, let me see. Gwen, hubby heated up dinner and I missed the chat. Happens. Hope dinner was delicious. Let me see how many arc Facebook groups is too many. Hope it's not 8. As many as you can handle following along. Let me see. Not me avoiding edits by posting arc. Sign up. No. No, we don't get distracted and do other stuff when we're supposed to be editing. No. Lies, I tell you. Let me see, Melissa. Well, during that sprint, I ate a snack and did crosswords. Recharging your mental batteries. It's okay, Melissa. You are allowed to relax. So I'm proud of you. I'm seeing Renee making so many moving parts. It's so fun. I'm just stuck in edits. It is working though, having my fun file open. I haven't I've not actually done anything in it, but it makes me happy to see it there. But I'm not doing anything fun, just editing. I'm not jealous. No, I'm not jealous. Not even a tiny bit. So, Maggie, now I'm distracted by Artemis re-entry stream. Oh, is that happening right now? Yeah, last time when they went into space, Melissa commented on it, and I clicked on it when they were already in space, and you could see the Earth becoming smaller and smaller. Did I just open to check it? Yes. While I have you guys here? Yes. Why are so many hats? Okay, hope their travel or their entryway is safe. Or they have a safe entryway. Interesting. That is so freaking neat. So now I have it open. Thanks for mentioning that, Mom Maggie. I don't know what I'm going to be watching or following along as I work on my website. No, not website. We're not going to work on the website. We're going to keep on editing. Yeah, I really do hope they have a safe re-entry with no side effects, no issues, successful landing with no bumps. I'm watching the Angry Astronaut channel. I opened this YouTube channel I found that's supposed to be, is it live? Yeah, it's supposed to be live. It's the Associated Press with 4.4 million subscribers. And the only thing I can see is the astronauts sitting in their seats working on their controls, and a tiny bit of the spaceship's butt, rear end, and a tiny bit of the Earth. So yeah, I can see that. And a lot of people posting 67. Okay, I must be really stupid, but Why 67? What's special about 67? I don't understand the 67 thing. I'm gonna admit it. But I have no. Yeah, okay, I can see. Okay, I opened your link. Interesting. We see we have an hour until re-entry, which should take about 25 minutes total. I mean, yeah, the 67 thing, like, everybody's been laughing so much of it. I'm making so much fun of 67. I'm like, what does that mean? I know what 69 is, but am I that old? Are we that old? 67. For brain rot? Oh. That's the reason for 67. Thank you for enlightening us, because I've been so freaking puzzled. Like right now, on this Associated Press channel or stream, they're just spamming 67. And I mean, Artemis. Okay, it's not on the channel Mom Maggie pointed out. Interesting. Still, okay, maybe I'm just not too hip or cool or into not enough of a space cadet, but there are cheaper ways to fake things. I don't see the point of faking a space shuttle thing. We just don't see the point. I really don't see the point. Because if they were gonna fake it, they might as well just skip going there in total and save themselves a lot of money. The flat earthers were in the Fox stream. I find that. Okay, I've only once had an encounter with a flat earther, and it was so freaking interesting. It was so peculiar. I just, they can't, not like, I didn't, because, okay, I choose to respect people's opinion. So even though I sometimes find people's opinion ludicrous, I try to not say anything and just, I am going to respect your opinion as long as you respect mine. But the words coming out of their mouth, oof, I had such a tough time. It was kind of almost worse than when you're when you end up tackling or have a conversation with a extreme religious person, that everything they say is perfect, and we know all how extreme religious people can be, or extreme hyper religious people are, where their version is only right. But it was almost worse than that. But, and it was an Icelander. I just don't understand people. I don't. The Flat Earth is a sociological experiment that accepted the two universities. Hello, Heather. Hello. Our successful YouTuber. We have a celebrity in the house. Yes, Heather, I'm talking about you. If you didn't know, Heather started a YouTube channel. She's been talking about like all kind of book-related scandals. And I must admit, I have been watching quite a bit of her videos, both on YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, they are the freaking worst. Heather, flat earthers, they're just so peculiar, and I don't have any words when I start. I'm just like, no, HK, shut up, just keep quiet and keep balance and focus on your opinion. Hey, you're getting there. Maybe a year or so, and I will be asking for your autograph. You've been growing like crazy. I do my best. I do my best. And you're also such a natural in front of the camera. I was trying to make a note of remembering it, that I had to let you know that you were extremely natural in front of the computer or from the camera. I was like, wow. It's like she's always just been doing this. Damn. Also, you go into so much detail, like crazy detail. Hey, sometimes you just have to allow your fixations to go somewhere else while you recharge, and before you attempt to do the other thing that you're very passionate about. My pleasure, my dear. I'm just glad I was able to find a live stream where I could tell you. Just, I try. I wish I was as good with detailed information and not a complete goldfish which reads the information, gets the information, and then forgets the information. Dates, names. I'm just the lost cause. But I do love watching stuff like that, though. Okay, my fur baby is reminding me she needs to take her meds. But yeah. I was, though, trying to do... Had to go sub... Yes, you do. Yay! Yeah, I think the only place I've been seeing you lately is on your channel. Both TikTok and YouTube. The only fault of mine is I'm so freaking lazy and in commenting on people's videos or streams. I am so freaking bad at it. I don't know what it is. When I'm doom scrolling and watching random content, I should comment more, but I don't. And I always feel so guilty afterwards. I'm like, stop being such a lazy freaking bum and write a comment. I'm like, I don't know what to say. And you will usually start writing something and then delete it, but no, and just leave a like. You see, Gwen got a run. Thank you for spending a check out the photo of the chiffon blouse in the Discord. Ooh, let me see. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be ending the stream because the stream is done, but I am gonna open Discord. We'll go. Has over 30 novels going. Welcome to the group. The struggle that a lot of us in here have. Too many books, too many projects, and picking and choosing what we want to work on. Like, just the amount of numbers of books I have that need to be edited. I need to do a number soon. Just write down everything that is in the editing stage, everything that's in the draft stage, and everything that is outlined. Just to see how many books I have in total right now. Let me see, I'm checking. Oh, very blue and cute. And it has... Okay, so Gwen is sewing a blouse, and I can see there's a little glittery stuff on her fabric from chiffon. Chiffon is a pain to sew from. Pain. If you ever sew something and you want something easy, do not pick chiffon. It is a pain in the ass, and I admire her so much for trying to sew out of this fabric because it's a bitch. I have a dressy top kind of white thing that from chiffon, and I swear I almost broke my machine out of frustration. But this is such a pretty start, and the fabric, I love the freaking like silver threading through the fabric. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. Let me see, Renee. Renee. Also, I see books and games, and I'm sold. Especially horror games. So the problem with chiffon is not. It's because it's super thin. It's usually kind of see-through. It's very fine. You have to make sure you have the right needle. You need to make sure that the feet on your machine isn't too high up, or the correct precision. Have the right tension. It's usually very sleepy on the machine, so you usually have to put something, fabrics, or like sewing paper, not sewing paper, special paper you can use to help you machine grab onto the fabric, but it's a pain to pluck off the paper to pluck off after you sew. Oh yes, chiffon and silk. I've done it twice, or started once and it failed. Second time it got a little better, but I had to use special paper for the whole thing, and afterwards I had to pluck all the paper away, which was a pain in the ass. But I still use this blouse of mine to this day, or it's more like a loose open thing, but still. Yeah, and you have to have a super fine needle, which breaks often. Exactly. It's very much of a pain. Let me see. Maggie publishing last two, both Star and Relic of Time War series this year, but then I have another series to edit and one to finish writing, plus my 183 story seeds to write. That's a lot. That's why I do streaming. We're connecting with all the people that have the same damn issues as I do when it comes to writing. Let me see. I will sell my husband's kidney before I make another wedding dress. Yeah, I know, at least, that if I ever have to sew from chiffon again, I will ask a doctor for some calming medication so I don't break anything. Or find another trick that I haven't tried to make it easier. It's just never. Or I'll just end up hand sewing it, because that's probably going to be easier. Or fabric glue. Actually, how would that last with fabric glue? Because there's or hemp tape. Hemp tape actually might maybe work. Maybe, baby. Okay, I think I am getting a little hungry. I think I actually might need to count in which category everything is, just to poke myself with a stick, you should be editing. I'm really curious to see how many stories I have right now, in which category. Might actually do a post on it on my website, which I haven't updated in months or a year. Anyways, my dears, as wonderful as it is chatting with you guys, I am getting hungry, so I'm gonna call it quits. I will see you guys on Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. I actually might try to. I actually might try to keep on working on the manuscript, just to kind of get more progress, so I can stop being mean to myself about it. So that is what we're going to try to do. So guys, thank you for a wonderful evening. My brain has been all over the place, as you probably have seen. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to see if I can get not distracted, get some stuff done. So good night, my dear. Should be able to be on Make Monday. Whee! No, HK, focus. I have other ideas in my head, and I'm not trying to not think about them. I'm gonna get your sprints back in my calendar. I need to write. Hopefully I can help you focus on your writing. Not that I will be any better, because I will be all over the place. Anyways, good night, my darlings. Have a wonderful evening, wonderful weekend. And remember, you are freaking amazing.